Yes, sir. Got him, man. Welcome to the main event. I'll be your host, Main Event Pro. We're about to talk about what went down on SmackDown tonight. You're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. This is the place where we go live at least 3 times a week. You can always click the link that's pinned in the top of the chat. Join up with me. Follow me on all social medias, Main Event Pro. You can hit my inbox up, request to be a special guest on the channel. We're about to get ready to talk about SmackDown. I'm going to hit you with the intro so we can dive right into it.
Dom, I think I know what you were trying to do. Welcome to the main event.
Welcome to the main event. I be your host, Main Event Pro. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We're about to talk about what went down on SmackDown tonight. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, is back. My boy, they said he wasn't gonna come back no more this year, but he showed up. He's back. He found out CM Punk and came back. He found out a returning star at the end of this talk about came back. Randy Orton came back. LA Knight stepping up. Roman Reigns has to make his return a little bit earlier than intended. He kicks off the show. Randy Orton comes out. Well, first he was like, I got the assign. I see the next person that's been putting in work, gonna be the next tribal chief. Jimmy taking off his jacket. He getting crunk. He getting hype. Jimmy think it's him. Then he called Jimmy up. Crowd boos a little bit. He say, help me get special thanks to Solo Sikoa. And Jimmy is disappointed, looking like a little sad puppy, getting rained out. Huh? Then Randy Orton comes out to interrupt the tribal chief. He wants to challenge Roman at Royal Rumble for the title. Randy tries to hit Roman with the RKO. He slides out of it. Randy talk a little more shit. He head backstage. Then Carmelo Hayes gets a promo for the United States title tournament. Carmelo gets a nice little promo introducing himself. They good with the promos, man. They did lovely. Then we get Grayson Waller versus Carmelo Hayes. And in a decent match, and Melo didn't miss. Shot his shot, didn't miss. He move on to the next one. Then Randy Orton runs to LA Knight backstage. Then we get KO versus Austin Theory, which KO puts Theory out. He wins. So next week we get Randy Orton versus Carmelo Hayes. Then we got Bobby Lashley versus Santos Escobar. We'll talk about that later. So Karrion Kross gets a video package of him being repackaged. We didn't see the black and white. We didn't see the TikTok. He looking a little bit more deranged. So let's see where they take this character. He might need to start a stable or something, man. We get KO talking to Cameron Grimes before his interview. Then he get a short interview. Then Melo shows up, talk a little shit to KO about their match next week. Then the Kabuki Warriors, where Damage Control get a nice video package, working as a team backstage. Bailey looks happy, everybody looks agreeable, and this the way the team should look. And I'm glad they did this because it makes Damage Control look a little stronger, more powerful, more serious. And I think people are about to start taking them more serious. But yeah, Bailey, he getting kicked out pretty soon. So then we get the Kabuki Warriors versus Zelina and Michin, who attacked the good guys attacked the bad guys before the match. Michin put in more work than Zelina, and Michin was actually putting in some good work tonight. I like the way they presented her. Kabuki Warriors have to put up a good job. But the Kabuki Warriors end up getting the win. Then we get Jimmy talking to Solo backstage, saying, you'll let me know if anything going bad or anything going wrong. If they, what's up, you'll let me know what to do. And Solo started twitching his thumb and his fingers, and Jimmy looks at his hand, and I don't know what was up with that, man. That was pretty crazy. So now we get the Santos cutting a video promo about the tournament, about the U.S. title tournament, and talk a little bit about Bobby Lashley. Then Bobby Lashley cuts a promo and does the same thing. I'm thinking, man, they're gonna Grayson Waller and them and Austin Theory gonna take out Kevin Owens. I think they're gonna take him out and Melo gonna get the win. I'm looking forward to Melo moving up. And we can get a classical match because Santos versus Carmelo will be a good match. And then we got Bobby Lashley versus Melo. We can get Bobby Lashley versus Melo. And that'll be kind of, it's interesting, but it's crazy because Bobby Lashley been trying to recruit Carmelo Hayes. I might talk about that in like a little separate video, man. Let me know what y'all think about that down in the comments. You're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. So then we get Jimmy Uso versus Randy Orton. Randy mostly just putting Jimmy down or whatever, just a little back and forth a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Then Solo comes out, interrupt the match, LA Knight. Music hit, boom, he comes out, attacks Solo. Then he walks down the ramp, just doing it, talking to Randy Orton. And the Tribal Chief comes, run down, attacks LA Knight, beats him down. And it's getting to a bit brawl with LA Knight, Randy Orton, and the Bloodline, which they beat them down. My boy AJ Styles pops up on the turnbuckle. Phenomenal 4 on to Roman Reigns. They chase out the Bloodline. And then my boy AJ attacks LA Knight. I wonder what. Okay, this was unexpected. You know what I'm saying? Very unexpected. So AJ Styles attacks LA Knight, which looks like we're about to get LA Knight versus AJ Styles. So they taking AJ Styles out the title picture for a second. I guess that after WrestleMania, then they'll put him back in. But we know how AJ do, man. He go heel and he go face. So he better as a heel. We're gonna see where this take AJ Styles, man. I'm glad he jumping back on the heel side though, because I like him as a heel. Good as a face, but I'm my boy. I'm like him face a heel. So let me know what y'all think about SmackDown down in the comments. Remember, this is the place we go live at least 3 times a week. We do the Raw review, we do the SmackDown review, we do weekly wrestler talk, and we do NXT review. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications so you'll be notified when I go live. You can always click the link that's pinned in the top of the chat to join up with me. Or you can follow me on all social medias, hit me in my inbox, request to be a special guest, and you can join me live in the main event. But that's all I got for y'all tonight. I'll be the main event, and I'll catch you all in the next main event. Peace.
He was a normal man who heard voices in his head. He was a normal man who ran from his demons. He was a normal man that couldn't escape the darkness till one day he was left to die. He then would rise again. He then would embrace the voices. He slayed his demons and he conquered the darkness. Shh.